Morning Dish.
He's the hardest working man in show business. His band's music takes you into the midnight hours. And when you wake up, his voice is back on your radio alarm clock. How on earth did this happen?
Well, Jeff saw me taking out the trash at the radio station.
And he won another award.
But this one is better.
I'm your boogeyman. That's what I am.
It's the Morning Dish with the 2019 Radio Personality of the Year winner, Stephen Phillips.
You paying attention to this, Packy?
And Murphy's own Sherry Raines.
Yeah, you must have given horseback passes to the right guy, Stephen.
Well, giddy up.
And Packy Smith's Shetland pony is right alongside.
You guys know these demo tapes don't just edit themselves together, right?
Well, all right.
3 cheers for Stephen Phillips.
Y'all need to help Stephen Phillips out over there. Out the door and off the radio.
Here's Stephen Phillips.
And folks, we're back with you, and we have got John Schneider with us this morning. Good morning. How are you, sir?
Good morning. Love hearing down on the bayou there.
Oh,
I'm
there
in
you go.
Louisiana, so love it.
There you go. I guarantee you. Man, we're all worried about Christmas because Santa Claus has got COVID, they said, and Donner got shot at 64-point buck. I reckon everybody's excited about. Had actually a dog tag around his neck.
Did you see that video where Santa refused to give the little fellow a Nerf gun?
Yes, that's crazy.
My gosh, what in the world?
I know.
What in the ever-loving world is going on here?
I don't know. You know, we just went through a toy drive. We got a lot of Nerf guns up here where we're at.
I bet you did.
Yeah,
I bet you did. Yeah, it's crazy time. But I tell you what, Stand On It is doing great because it's evidence that people just want to stop all this nonsense.
Yes.
And have fun again, like we used to do when we had our Keep On Truckin' shirt, and Burt Reynolds just did Gator and Smokey and the Bandit, and Dukes of Hazzard was about to come on Friday night.
Man, what the time growing up has changed. Tell me something now. I want to know. You did the Stand On It movie, and you actually jumped the Challenger across the river, which, you know, I'm a car guy, which broke my heart because I know what happens when they land on the other side. How many cars did you go through in this movie?
Well, we went through about 15 cop cars.
Right.
And various cars. But the very last thing we did, because of we had to change our schedule around with Bo's Extravaganza here, you know, Smokey and the Bandit started and ended at the fairgrounds, the Lakewood Fairgrounds.
Right.
And Stand On It starts and ends at Bo's Extravaganza. But because we had to postpone the Extravaganza, and that's where we wanted to jump the car so everybody could see it.
Right.
It's the last thing we did. So we only used one car.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's good.
We used one car for the whole movie, and I think other than the original Gone in 60 Seconds, where they had the yellow Mach 1,
mm-hmm.
I think this is the only car chase movie where anybody only used one car. I mean, we had 329 General Lees, and I think they had 15 General Lees when they made that terrible movie in 2006.
Right.
So, I'm pretty proud of that. And I have that car. So, you know, everybody always argues about, oh, mine's an original General Lee. No, mine's an original General Lee. No, mine's the original General Lee. It's like, what in the world? There were 329 of them.
It's hard to keep up with that
Yeah,
many.
Yeah, so when there's only one, there won't be any question about whether or not this is the Stand On It car or not, because there's only one. So I'm excited about that. You know, because I'm a car nut. I've always been a car nut.
Oh yeah. Well, I think one of the things that you've got the only one that I know of has got T-tops.
Yeah, well, you know, I do live in Louisiana. We did cut those T-tops with a Sawzall.
Yeah, you can tell. You got a little bit of redneck in you. I know. I'm with you.
Well,
man.
yeah, and then we put the that house insulation foam in there and painted it black. But, you know, the car had to have T-tops.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Something I learned early on in Dukes is that cars look a whole lot better on camera than they do in person. They don't have to look all shiny and amazing in person.
Right.
But they will look shiny and amazing on in the movies. We did have it shined up, but you can tell as the movie went on, even though we did a cross-beam support, we did a 1-inch steel cross-beam underneath the car.
Right.
Because when we cut the T-tops into it, that really it lost most of its strength.
Right.
But you can watch that T-top kind of buckle a little bit as the scenes go on. You can see which scenes we shot later in our schedule,
right?
Because the T-top's looking a little bent in the middle.
Well, I would like to make this clear. I look shiny and amazing whether I'm on film or not on film.
You sound shiny and amazing.
I am, and round. Yeah, and round.
We can get you in the challenge.
I was going to say, it sounds like
shoehorn.
you guys might be using the same mechanic, judging from what Steven drives around here most of the time. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
That's funny, though, being the Dukes of Hazzard, back when I was 16, that's actually what I had. I didn't have a General Lee, but I'd had a 70 Dodge Charger with a 440 in it. And
nice.
Yeah, that's what I cruised down in. That's what I dated in. And then when I finally sold it, I think it brought $1,400, and it was an RT. It's actually an RT with power steering. It had power steering, which is a big option. Yeah, we were rolling.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez, so what are you doing for Christmas, man? We got Christmas coming up. Are you going to take a few days off? I mean, you're always working.
Yeah, we finished our drive-in tour. We finished the first leg of that. We did 6 drive-ins in 2 weeks in Alabama and Tennessee. And now we're going to start that back up in mid-February.
Right.
So until then, I think we're going to actually, what I've been doing every day is signing copies of Stand On It, because people have been buying it from the store, which is great because we're totally independent. And when you buy a copy of Stand On It, you get it from John Schneider Studios.
Right.
There is no middleman. So that, by the way, folks, if you want to, and I hope you do, it's johnschneiderstudios.com. You can get the movie, order it. If you order it today, you won't have it by Christmas, sadly, but you will have it by New Year's.
Do you know what?
But if you want to watch it today, you can go to our streaming site, which is also ours, and it's called Cineflix, DOD. That's CINEFLIX, DOD.com. And you can watch Stand On It tonight. I think it's $5.99. If you love Smokey and the Bandit, you love Dukes of Hazzard, you just are ready to laugh again.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I was
Get a hold of Stand On It. I promise you. Mm-hmm. I promise you, it's going to make you feel like you were a kid rushing home on Friday night.
But you brought up that Gone in 60 Seconds, which the first one is my favorite. I mean, back in the day, and he's doing a lot. Yeah. You're kind of following his lead, I guess, on this, because he shot that movie himself. All the stuff that I can't remember his name. Toby, yeah, he shot the movie.
He was a friend of mine. It's so fun. I'm so glad you said that.
Right.
Because he was known as the Junk Man.
Yeah.
And he did a movie. I think he did Junkman 1 and Junkman 2, and he actually died on Junkman 2.
Right.
A very odd accident with a water tower and a power line. It was very strange. But right. He was an independent filmmaker, and he went out like we do, and especially because of this whole COVID thing.
Right.
We had to go out. We only had maybe 7 days where we actually shot with a crew.
Right.
3 days, and then we got shut down, and then 2 days, and then we got shut down, and then 2 more days. But in between all that, it was me and a couple of friends going out with the Challenger and a couple of cop cars and a camera and shooting everything and anything we could, to include taking the Challenger down Interstate 12 with, I think we had 10 tractor trailers show up one day, and they all wanted to be in the movie. They were great. So I said, look, we've got from this exit to this exit. You remember in Smokey and the Bandit where they hid the car in the cradle?
Oh, yeah,
they said,
the rocking chair.
Well, we're going to do that. So we do that, and our lead trucker in there is a wonderful gal we call Tanya Trucker. And, so we did that on Interstate 12 here with one off-duty police officer who will remain nameless because he's the one in the car that goes down the median.
Right.
And one borrowed police car, and not a single permit, with nothing. Nobody knew we were doing it, and we got it done between one exit, and I think we went like 10 miles. We did it and just kept doing it over and over. And, in this day and age, it's great because I had the truckers all had cell phones,
right.
And many of them were the iPhone 10 because the iPhone 10 had just come out. So that's a 4K camera.
Right.
So a lot of the footage in that sequence was shot of me by the truckers as we're going by and hiding and all that kind of stuff. So it was a great family affair, a community effort, and we had a ball. And I think it looks really great. We're really moving. You know, that was one of the things in Smoking the Bandit that kind of bugged me. When they did that, they were going about 40 miles an hour.
Right.
We did it. We're going 70 down the interstate. So
it's hard to pick speed up on film unless you really look, you know. But
well, the only way you can tell is if you look. You can see the lines going by.
Right.
We have one shot where the police car lands on the back of a flatbed trailer, and if you really look, you can tell we're going pretty slow.
Right.
Because I didn't want that car to fall off of there. A dear friend of mine was in it, so we're going a little slow there. But when we actually jumped the car, we were moving. And when there's one scene where we play chicken, and two cop cars, I go right through the middle of them, and because I said don't worry, they'll split off. They always split off. Yeah. And they do, and then the two cop cars go in the lake,
right.
And I'm actually driving one of them because that was another thing we had to do, really without a crew. So we had some friends here. A buddy of mine was in the other car. He actually is a stunt man, and then I was in the car closest to camera. So in that scene, I'm chasing me.
Well, that's fun. I've done that before. Chased your tail. So let me ask you.
Well, chasing my tail.
There you go.
My tail.
What is Santa Claus going to bring you for Christmas?
What is Santa Claus going to bring me for Christmas? I think if Santa Claus, I can see Santa Claus from here.
Right.
I think I want Santa Claus to bring me a peaceful day. You know, I'm at that age now.
Yeah.
Where I would like to sit around, have a nice whiskey, and not have to do anything important. However, I do know that Santa Claus has a wonderful knack of surprising the hell out of me.
Right.
So I'm not sure. And I'm also not a package shaker, although I do know people who are package shakers.
I'm one, yep.
He's not just a package shaker. He's that guy that peels it open and tries to tape it back up. So
yeah. What you got to do?
I put alarms on all of my presents so I can tell. I can tell. Yeah.
Jeez.
And I don't wash my hands when I wrap them. So you take your risks.
There you go. With all the COVID going on, golly, right?
Whoever knew that being an outlaw would be the guy that doesn't wash his hands 12 times a day, only 10.
Oof, I know. 10. They're turning out all the bad guys and throwing in all the people that had Thanksgiving dinner. So there you go. That's the word.
I know, and all the ones that are throwing them in had Thanksgiving dinner themselves. Hypocrites.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Well, John,
I just posted a video on YouTube. You should check it out. But everybody should watch the trailer.
Okay.
Go to cineflixdod.com and watch the trailer. And then I just posted a little, for those of you who have seen Stand On It, and I hope there's a bunch, I just posted a little video that shows my 5 favorite scenes and where we shot them. I just posted that like 20 minutes ago.
Okay.
So that should be up on my YouTube channel. Folks, get a hold of Stand On It. Laugh a little this year. Let's send 2020 off with a bang and get a hold of this movie. I sure would appreciate it. So would my elves and my Mrs. Claus.
There you go. We got to take care of Mrs. Claus. John, we sure do appreciate you calling in, man. And like I said, we'll keep up with you. We'll get you back on here in a day or two. And y'all have a Merry Christmas.
Thank you so very much. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. And, be an outlaw. Spend it with as many people as you want.
There you go.
There you go. Merry Christmas, John.
Right. Take care, man.
You take care, everybody.
Folks, don't forget you can listen online anywhere in the world at WJULradio.com. That is WJULradio.com. Or you can listen live at Lake 97.7 WJUL. And don't forget, we're going to be uploading this to the YouTube channel and our Facebook page. So just go to the Morning Dish. You can listen to the show again and give us a like and give us a share. We appreciate it.